Hey everybody, it's been a while. It's been a long week. I had my surgery a week ago yesterday, so this is 6 days post-op. 6 days, 8 days post-op. And my mom asked me yesterday, when are you going to post another video? And I said, when I can make a video and not use every curse word I know. and she told me, she said, no, you need to do it. You need to be honest. You need to, let people know where you're at. And I told her, I said, when I started, doing these video blogs, I looked on YouTube just to see, other videos that other people had done. And a common title that people did for their videos was what I wish I had known before weight loss surgery. And yeah, so much unexpected. So just really quickly, I had my surgery on the 20th. Normally I would have gone home Wednesday, Thursday afternoon. I was in the hospital till Saturday. I had a lot of pain from my surgery, and so for pain control, they kept me in the hospital longer. While I was in the hospital, I developed some hives on my legs, which for some reason, for probably about 10 years, maybe even 12 years now, I get these hives maybe once, maybe twice a year. Never been able to figure out what they're from, but they're horrible. They're so uncomfortable. They cover my legs, my torso. They're miserable. So those started in the hospital as well. And so since I've been home from the hospital, a lot has been dealing with these hives, and it's been last night was the third night in a row that I got about an hour and a half of sleep. I can't sleep because they just, they itch. And I did get a cortisone shot yesterday. Cortisone? No, steroid shot yesterday. And they said I would wake up this morning and notice a huge difference, and I didn't notice any difference. So I'm still trying to deal with that. But none of this has been easy. If anybody thinks that weight loss surgery is an easy way to lose weight, it's not. If you asked me right now if I would go back and do it again, my answer would be no. And a lot of that is just because the pain emotionally, mentally, physically that I've gone through and not been able to, I'm not at a point yet where I'm seeing these huge results from my surgery. So it's just been really hard. Everything has just been really hard so far. But I can't go back and undo it. And so I'm going to keep moving forward. I've really been struggling since I've been home with just anger. Why have I always struggled with my weight to the point that, I made this decision? Why can't I just be like other people who can just, eat small amounts of whatever they want? And there's no easy answer to it, but, this is my journey. This is my walk through this. And, I just have to keep putting one foot in front of the other. I had this expectation that when I came home from having surgery that I would have no desire for food, and that wasn't true. I can't say that I was like hungry and craving food, but food has been such a comfort for me that in the tears and the difficulty of this, I have longed to be able just to eat something really, really yummy and good for me, and I still am doing the liquid diet, and that's been really hard. So it didn't just go away, that hunger feeling, like I thought it would. I haven't had as difficult a time drinking my protein shakes and water as everybody told me I was going to have. So then, of course, I'm like, okay, what's wrong? Why do I have a bigger sleeve than most people? I mean, I do have to drink slowly, and I do have to sip it, but it doesn't take me 5 hours to drink a protein shake. It takes me about 45 minutes to drink a protein shake. So that's been, that was very surprising. And then, of course, I start getting scared that, because of that, it's not going to work for me. All these things run through my mind. The other thing I was not expecting was to come home and be 7 pounds heavier than I was the day I went in for surgery. That I really wasn't expecting. I really thought that being in the hospital for 5 days, I would have maybe lost 3, 4, 5 pounds. especially while in the hospital, I was having even fewer calories than I was at home. But I have heard from a lot of people that that's very common, because when you're in the hospital, you're getting all kinds of fluid, and it just takes a while for you to lose that fluid again. So this morning, which again, this is 8 days post-op, was the first time I got on the scale and was lower than I was when I went in to have the surgery. So that was encouraging this morning. I, you know, I'm really still just missing being able to eat food, being able to sit down at dinner with anybody, going out to lunch with anybody. You know, this is just going to be a long process to rethink this. I, you know, this has been just so different than how I imagined it to be. And, like I said, that's okay. This is my journey, and I'm going to get through it. One of the things I have to say, it was such a blessing to me, was when I was in the hospital, and I kind of joked around before I went in the hospital, you know, with like the girls I work with and stuff, you know, you don't have to stay away. I'm not a private person. Come see me. I love having visitors in the hospital. And I was so overwhelmed by the amount of visitors I had, and the gifts that people brought me, and flowers and cards, and I was just overwhelmed by how well I was loved especially by my family at work at Enloe. Just so many people there that just made me feel so cared for and appreciated, and that part of it was a real blessing to me. And one of the things that I did start after surgery was a grateful journal, which I've done before in the past, but because it's been so hard for me to kind of not focus on the negative, I thought this would be a really good time to do that again. So I started my gratefulness journal. And yesterday, when I was at prompt care being seen for my hives again, a friend of mine was asking me, so how's that gratefulness journal going? And I said, well, it's going good. Funny you should ask. I just started it up again last night. And she said, well, is there something that you can be grateful about, you know, being at prompt care? And I said, yeah. I am grateful that I did not punch the nurse in the face when she asked me if my hives itched. So that is an indication of my attitude and where it has been. It has been really, really hard. You know, and when you're going through, I think, the pain of it and the emotional loss of it, and you're not seeing, you know, it's like none of my clothes feel like they're fitting looser. You know, at this point, total, I've lost almost 25 pounds since I started my liquid diet. But I don't really see that yet. I'm not feeling it yet. I have such a long ways to go. I'm so tired again of not being able to eat food. And I know I keep saying that. But, you know, I know that I'm going to get through this, and I know that I'm going to come out the other side of it. And I pray that I am not feeling the same way, that I wish I had not done the surgery. But, you know, so many people I talk to now that have had the surgery, they said their only regret was not doing it sooner. I really hope that I feel that way eventually. But yeah, this part has been really, really difficult. And I know that the lack of sleep and dealing with these stupid hives that I get on top of it has just made the recovery even harder. But I'm going to recover, and I just keep every day just, asking the Lord to give me the strength to get through that day, and give me the strength to get through drinking the next protein shake that I need to drink. And, I'm still here, and I'm still going at it, and that's what I'm going to keep doing. So, it's great to be out of the hospital and to be at home, and I'm recuperating and feeling better. I can't introduce exercise yet, which I know for me is really going to help. But I can't do that yet. But I'm going to. And so anyways, yeah, sorry, this is a way longer video than I usually post, but just wanted to give you guys an idea of where I was at and what's been going on with me. I'm still here, and I'm still moving forward, and I'm still just amazingly overwhelmed and grateful for the support of all of my Enloe family and my personal family, and my friends and my kids, and just really, really, really grateful for all your support. So Hopefully it won't be a week till my next video again. I do have my post-op appointment on Friday, so I can let you guys know how that went, and I will talk to you soon. So I will see you a few pounds lighter, hopefully. Okay, bye-bye.